Let's talk about the course description for ways of seeing art appreciation. And I'll read it verbatim. A study of the nature of art in Western culture from ancient to modern times, with a focus on how humankind perceives and understands self through art. To put that in a different way, we're going to be looking and experiencing a lot of different types of art, visual art, across many cultures within the West, and some go out of it as well, just to give some context to things. We'll be looking at those. We'll be studying them, learning about the language and the vocabulary associated with art. You'll also be doing some writing, some reflecting, as well as potentially creating some art. So I don't want you to get nervous about that. You don't have to be an official artist to be successful, and it would just be some very simple things that we'll do. I also want to go over the textbook. There isn't a textbook. Everything that's required for you throughout the course will be provided within Blackboard. So the structure of Blackboard, you'll have all the readings that we'll be using throughout the duration of the course. The course objectives, let me quickly touch on those. These are the goals I have for you within the course. At the conclusion of this class, you will enhance your visual literacy and critical thinking skills. So a lot of the great works of art that we'll experience and look at will raise questions, and hopefully those will be questions that will cause you to think and rethink some of your ideas and opinions and beliefs about things. That's what good art should do. And so we want to push those critical thinking skills, and some of the assignments I have structured will hopefully assist us in doing that. The second course objective is to display a critical understanding of how visual art defines and reflects human experience. So every single culture creates art. That's a given. So all the way back to the cavemen, we have examples within caves where they were drawing and painting on the wall. So everybody creates art, but everybody creates art for different reasons. And so I think one of the major reasons we create art is to better understand who we are and who we are as a society. And so hopefully you'll be able to make that connection throughout our course. The third course objective is to understand the language and terminologies associated with art. So in the beginning of the course, we're going to be more heavy on learning the language of talking about art. There's something called the formal elements of art, which I think are very important to know and understand, so that when you look at a painting or you look at a sculpture, you're going to be able to use the right terminology to talk about it. And it also helps you understand it in a different way. And then the fourth is possess an understanding of materials, methods, and ways of working in art. So why do some artists work in paint and some artists work in clay? What do those different materials and methods do? What are the limitations of those materials and methods? So the more you understand about that, the better you'll be able to appreciate art. I also want to throw in there, after going over these course objectives, is that not every single work of art will be something you'll like. Some of it may push your buttons. Some of it may make you happy. Some of it may make you sad or angry. And that's fine. We want to have a very open dialogue, and I want you to have a very open mind about looking at these works of art. So in our next little video, we're going to talk about grading. And again, if you're following along, you can go online and look at the syllabus with me.